this. Listen, I'm sure there's a Joe Schoen supporter somewhere, but I believe at this point most voices are dissenting, and they should be, just based on the evidence, what he's done as the general manager of the Giants. I think you've got to really be ultra creative and think long and hard to come up with a reason to stamp him as the guy moving forward. So I'm not doing that. You're certainly not doing that. Very few people are. Now, if Abdul Carter was out there, number one, showing up on time and being a pro, but more specific to actually having a good rookie season or an impactful rookie season, if he's out there with 9.5, 10.5 sacks, well, maybe the calls come in and say, hey, guys, we know that, he hasn't won a lot of games, but, he just got a destructive force in terms of Carter. He got the quarterback. Roll it out one more year. Well, the quarterback's been banged up pretty much every game, and Abdul Carter has not done anything. So I just don't think there's much evidence to try to prop up for Schoen to be the guy. I don't see it.
The idea that the Giants would release a statement weeks ago that Joe Schoen would be leading the way for the new head coach, that made no sense whatsoever. And then there were reports that came out that quickly, not refuted that, but let everybody know, hey, that's not necessarily the case here. Even though it was the Giants who released that statement, there was no guarantee that Joe Schoen would be back. So I do think it's a circumstance of what's gone on there. This is not trying to pick on Joe Schoen or say that he needs to, he had 4 years. 4 years to turn this thing around. And it progressively got worse in the final 3 years of that. He has to go. I'm sorry. There's no way. Forget about having him mess with that top pick and the players he'd be bringing in. Why in the world would you trust him to pick the next head coach? There's no way the Giants should be thinking that. And at this point, I had my doubts, and then they released that statement. I was like, oh, man, this is a problem.
Yeah, that shook me a little bit, too.
Yeah, okay. But now I feel definitively they're going to